Hey, this is Pascal with Vanguard Global LLC with part two of why do black businesses fail 99% of the time. So you need to see part one if you haven't seen it yet so that you get a better idea. But so in part two, what we're going to do is go into more of what we finished with yesterday, which is how you can start building credit, personal, business, and corporate credit, so that you can fund your business, so you can really get the money you need before you just start running out and trying to open up a business of whatever type. So go here, as I spoke in the last video. This is a website. It's called Credit Building Masterclass, and you can get this ebook for free at creditbuildingmasterclass.com. You just put your name and your email in, and you'll be able to get the book. And this book is a compilation of decades of building business credit. I have personally built hundreds of thousands of dollars in business credit for myself, and probably several $1,000,000 to be, not toot my own horn, but of business credit for other people. It's like literally millions of dollars for other people. And so get this book. It's going to help you a lot. But I'm going to give you some other avenues that you should really, really look into if you're going to build a business. Okay, so let's move on. I'm going to go ahead and here to my email real quick. So I pulled this up. This is a company called Republic. And so I deal with a lot of companies that are similar to Republic. So Republic is a company that will that a person can go to, set up an account with. If you have all of your stuff in line, you can set up an account with Republic and then subsequently use their platform to build credit. I'm sorry, excuse me, back up. To build cash flow for your business. Now, obviously, they're going to take a percentage of the pie, but they have a lot of investors like myself that will fund your business through this site. So there's a bunch of them. There's Republic. There's another one called WeFunder. There's many of these, many of these. But I wanted to just jump into Republic because I have the most invested in different companies with Republic. Actually, I want to go into here. I want to show you this young lady who, let's see, let me find her. Okay, here's a young lady. When I first invested in her company, it's called Sienna Sauce. So this young lady, I found her on Republic, and I invested, I don't know, $300, $400, $500. I really don't remember. But she started this company, this young lady here, started this company, I think she was 14 or 16 years old, and that was maybe a bit over a year ago, and that's her mother with her, obviously. And in their first round of funding that I invested in, I believe that they raised between the first and second round, I think they raised several $1,000,000 in investment, which allowed them to put their sauce, which is called Sienna Sauce, in markets all across the country now. So they've grown their business literally on the back of other people's money, so that big OPM thing. And I think it's something that you should consider. Think about it. This is a 16-year-old young lady, but what they had to do is they had to get their business straight. They had to get their business in line. That means that they had to get incorporated, get their accounting set up, make sure that their structure was done properly so that they looked the part. It doesn't mean that they had to have a lot of money going in. It means that they had to have a legitimate idea, and then take that legitimate idea and formalize it with the right accountants, attorneys, and so on and so forth. And how do you get all of that stuff? You get all of that stuff by learning how to do this, right? Let me go back here. So learning how to do this, learning how to build credit, personal, business, and otherwise. Okay, so get this book. I can't stress that enough. You can, in this book, you can literally learn how to raise your first 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80,000, $100,000 in business credit, personal credit, and corporate credit, and then rinse and repeat until you get to $1 million. And in the next video, I'm going to give you a strategy on how you can build faster, quite honestly. So let me get away from here, get back to this young lady here. Brilliant. And she's not the only person I've invested in utilizing Republic. So I'm going to now go to, let's see, Republic. Here's an example of what people do. So here's a company that's raising money on Republic. And what they've done is they set up their profile on Republic. All of their stuff, once again, has to be in order. All of your, your accounting has to be set up. You need to get an attorney. You need to get, make sure you're incorporated properly within your state. That's always my biggest thing. Is I think people should incorporate in your state unless you're a large company, and then you can start thinking about Delaware and Wyoming and all these other things. But in the beginning, you probably need to be incorporated in your own state. Now, this company right here, Quantum RE or whatever it's called, look, they've raised $535,000 and they still have 12 hours and 15 minutes to go in their investment period. Now, this company here, even though they've raised this amount of money, they can come back and set another goal for another round of funding. So they've raised $535,000 with 837 investors. I'm sorry, and they have 42 days left to invest. My apologies. So 42 days to invest, but I think you get the point, right? So there are many companies like this out there that if you have a sound, solid idea, you set up your business properly, you're going to be able to go out, set it up on one of these companies like Republic or WeFunder or one of the other 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 companies like this, and you're going to be able to utilize their platform to bring in investment into your business. I'm going to go back to my email again because what I want to try to do is, let's see. Let me do this. I want to go to Republic. Let's do this. Oops, that doesn't matter. Let's go here. Pull up all the emails from him again. All right, let's see. I want to find, so in here, you can just look at my emails and you can see that there is all different types of businesses that people are raising money for. A ton of different businesses. So I'm going to leave this up for a hot second so you can just, via the emails, you can just read and see what people are asking you to invest in. And it's just a wealth of different things. It's a wealth of different things that people are asking you to invest in. And so it doesn't really matter what your idea is. Like for me personally, I've invested in a trucking app. I've invested in Sienna Sauce. I've invested in a company that takes trailers, what do you call them? Shipping containers, I'm sorry, and it turns them into homes. Just ridiculous stuff that you can find that really makes sense to me. I've invested in an RX company, which is it's a mobile RX. So basically, it's just a mobile pharmacy. And with that mobile pharmacy, they let me move on from here. That mobile pharmacy, they are doing well. They're doing very well. They're starting off in the Bay Area, and their idea is to grow beyond the Bay Area, obviously, and just hit the whole country. But they're starting where they start. They've, from if I'm not mistaken, they've raised over $1 million, I believe, and just for having their stuff in order. And this is what black businesses need to start taking heed to. If a young woman who is a young girl who is 14, 15, 16 years old can, put her stuff together enough so that she can go on a site like Republic. And as a matter of fact, that the what you saw, that last thing, actually is where their company is now not utilizing. I think they're still utilizing Republic, but they're also doing direct investment. So let me go back here to Sienna. Okay. This right here is they're looking for investors, obviously people that have invested before, and now they're asking you to direct invest. So that means that they've set their business up enough. This is them on Shark Tank, her and her mother, and they've set their business up enough that this is another round for them, that they're able to ask for direct investment as well as through Republic again. I believe, don't quote me on this, you can go and find out for yourself, but here you go, right here. This is their value cap, $7.5 million for sauce. And I don't want to make that sound less than what it is. It's a lot, because it's an item that can literally be put in shelves all across the country. Put on shelves all across the country. It's I don't know, opposite of what so many black businesses do, where they find themselves location based, and typically in not necessarily the best location because they can't afford to be in the best location. So they'll open up, as I mentioned earlier, some kind of fish place or, a rib joint or whatever in an area that's not the best because they can't afford to be in the best. And those type of investments are so capital intensive that you can't breathe. Where this is the type of investment, right? So they've raised, once again, their value cap anyway is $7.5 million. And when I first started investing with them, it was nothing like that. Nothing like that. But you see, I mean, they're killing game. This is real black business here. I've invested in, there's a chocolate company out of, I think they're out of Dallas, that I've invested in. Once again, it's something that they can literally take the chocolates and ship those, which they do, right? That's their biggest part of their business, is shipping chocolate, this gourmet chocolate that they create all around the country. And even from my understanding, outside of the country. So, but let's just think about it within the country. It's a business that it doesn't matter their location. I believe the chocolate company is in Dallas, but they can ship their product all across the country. So think about that. We're going to talk a little bit more in the next video. I hope you're getting something out of this video. But anyways, see you in part 3.